Welcome back to the Paul Drockton radio program and my website, Dead Man Musings, where you will find my coin store. And if you click on that link to the Drockton coin store, you will find that not only do we sell, or does the store sell, 1 ounce silver rounds, but we've added a new product, and that's 10 ounce silver bars, silver bullion bars, which is a great way to store silver as well. And some people like the bars, some people like the rounds, so basically they're both available now. Morgan dollars, 90% silver. Morgan peace dollars, 90% silver. We've got Kennedy half dollars, 90% silver. And we've got pretty much whatever you need. And if you're looking for a larger amount, just email me, pdrockton, DROCKTON, at AOL.com. And let me just give you kind of a heads up here. A lot of mints don't have anything in stock right now. So just so you know that, the reality of silver is people are buying it. And prices are going up, and it isn't reflected in the price right now because, as I pointed out, the price is manipulated through the options market. And they buy and they sell short options when they want the price to go down, and they go long when they want the price to go up. But here's the thing. They're not going long on silver or gold. The powers that be are shorting the credit on the market because they do not want you to know just how much trouble your investments are in. For example, if you invested in the stock market, huge trouble. If you invested in a savings account or even a CD or an insurance policy, anything that's dollar-based, it's in trouble, my friends. The dollar is losing value, even as we speak. And I'm telling you right now, all bets are off after November 2nd. I firmly believe, as I talk to you right now, that everything is timed to happen after this election. Everything. And that's why I'm sharing this article with you, because I am going somewhere with this, and it'll all make sense as we pull it all together. Again, if you'd like to call in, the number is 1-877-342-6673. Okay, so we're talking right now about an individual who was obviously evil, who was allied with Italian revolutionary Giuseppe Mazzini, who was also a third-degree Mason. And Mazzini was selected by the Illuminati to head their worldwide operations in 1834. He also founded the Mafia in 1860. Because of Mazzini's revolutionary activities in Europe, the Bavarian government cracked down on the Illuminati and other secret societies for allegedly plotting a massive overthrow of Europe's monarchies. As the secrets of the Illuminati were revealed, they were persecuted and eventually disbanded, only to reestablish themselves in the depths of other organizations, of which Freemasonry was one. During his leadership, Mazzini enticed Albert Pike into the Illuminati. Pike was fascinated by the idea of a one-world government, and when asked by Mazzini, readily agreed to write a ritual tome that guided the transition from an average high-ranking Mason into a top-ranking Illuminati Mason, 33rd degree. Since Mazzini also wanted Pike to head the Illuminati's American chapter, he clearly felt Pike was worthy of such a task. Mazzini's intention was that once a Mason had made his way up the Freemason ladder and proved himself worthy, the highest-ranking members would offer membership to the secret society within a society. Remember, we're not talking about the lower degrees here. And to prove that, let me just read this. This is from a letter that Mazzini wrote to Albert Pike, dated January 22nd, 1870. We must allow all the federations to continue just as they are with their systems, their central authorities, and their diverse modes of correspondence between high grades of the same right, organized as they are at the present. But we must create a super right, which will remain unknown, to which we will call those Masons of high degree, whom we shall select. With regard to our brothers in Masonry, these men must be pledged to the strictest secrecy. Through this supreme right, we will govern all Freemasonry, which will become the one international center, the more powerful because its direction will be unknown. Now, Albert Pike published a book called Morals and Dogma in 1871. And After Mazzini's death, Pike appointed Adriano Lemmi, who was a 33rd degree Mason, a banker from Florence, Italy, to run their subversive activities in Europe. Lemmi was a supporter of patriot and revolutionary Giuseppe Garibaldi and may have been active in the Luciferian society founded by Pike. Lemmi, in turn, was succeeded by Lenin and Trotsky, then by Stalin. The revolutionary activities of all these men were financed by British, French, German, and American international bankers, all of them dominated by the House of Rothschild. Between 1859 and 1871, Pike worked out a military blueprint for 3 world wars and various revolutions throughout the world, which he considered would forward the conspiracy to its final stage in the 20th century. So that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what Albert Pike wanted to bring about as far as the world goes. Okay? Now, Albert Pike received the vision, which he described in a letter he wrote to Mazzini, and he basically graphically outlines plans for 3 world wars that were seen as necessary to bring about the one world order. And here is what he says. The First World War must be brought about in order to permit the Illuminati to overthrow the power of the czars in Russia and of making that country a fortress of atheistic communism. Now, this is before communism was actually even known by the majority of people. And here he's talking about it overthrowing Russia and basically Russia becoming a fortress of atheistic communism, which, by the way, is exactly what happened in World War I. Is the war was used to starve Russia, to force Russia to use its resources for war, and as a result, it created food riots. It created riots of soldiers that were not getting ammunition or guns. It created rioting and laid the groundwork for the revolution, the communist revolution. The agent tour of the Illuminati between the British and Germanic empires will be used to foment this war. So who was behind the communist revolution? The British and German Illuminati. At the end of the war, communism will be built and used in order to destroy the other governments and in order to weaken their religions. We'll be right back after this break.